Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my top drugstore must-haves, and I just want you to know that there are things in the drugstore that you can get that will give you that flawless beat face that you're looking for. There are women that are walking around out here with some very beautiful, gorgeous looking made up faces, and a lot of the items that they're using is from the drugstore. So today I want to share with you just a few things that are drugstore ready, and you can go and find these items in your drugstore because the drugstore does have some gems and some really good pieces for you to use to get that flawless beat face. And along with that is I'm sharing a little bit more of the natural look of some of the drugstore products, but there are some things that can give you a blown out eye, a beautiful lip, and just a lot of products that pack a lot of power in the drugstore. And I want to be able to just kind of pull a few things to share with you, my top 10 drugstore must-haves, and let's get to it. I am so excited because today I get to share with you my top 10 drugstore must-haves. And these items that you see here are things that I'm using in my everyday looks, things that I kind of pull for every day, and I cannot wait to share with you these must-haves. Here we're starting with the Wet n Wild winged liner for my brows, and this has worked really well for me. I like the fact that it's an angled brow brush. Well, really not, I don't want to say brush, but it just has a really good angled tip on it, and I needed that because I have, like I said before in some previous videos, my brows are on the sorry side. So this allows me to kind of fill in my brows. I do not use a brow gel. I just don't have time for all of those items. But this does a great job filling in my brows for me and giving me the shape that I kind of need for my brows. And I will go in and clean these brows up a little bit. But do not be afraid that if you mess up that you can erase a little bit and kind of start over. Because see right there, I kind of messed up a little bit and then I just took the line off and I restarted. And I find that the brows get a better, look and angle if I pull my lid a little bit more tighter on the end. So I'm just filling in my eyebrows. And this is something that I've loved using because it's just such an easy product to use. There are some others that I could tell you about, but this one has kind of just won me over more so in the drugstore area than anything. So it doesn't really take a whole lot for me to do my brows. And then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. So I'm cleaning my brows up a little bit, and I put some of this on my brush right here, and I just brush it on my brows. And this is just a great way to kind of make the brows look more clean underneath, and a way to kind of set the eyeshadow a little bit for the work that you're gonna do. And this is a drugstore brush as well. So I'm cleaning up my brows and I'm making sure that the area is nice and clean for a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm not going in with a lot of wild eyeshadow colors today. I want to keep this look really simple, and so I'm giving these brows a good clean look. I'm actually using a Real Techniques brush that I absolutely love. And this brush is the Real Techniques Essential Foundation brush. I love it because it's really thin and it gets into those small spaces that I really like. And this is also one of those drugstore brushes. You can find Real Techniques online, or I bought this brush at Target. So I take it underneath my lid and I take it on top of my brows there just to give a more cleaner look. So I'm giving myself a little bit more of the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible, and just because I'm setting my eyes up for a little bit of eyeshadow, And I'm not going to use a whole lot of eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm going to keep this look really natural and neutral. And this is something that I would reach for if I were going to work. Being that I'm a school teacher, I try to keep it very tame for my class. So this is something that I would do on an everyday basis. This is the MAC Studio, and I really like this palette. It was on clearance when I did my TJ Maxx and Marshalls haul video, and you can see that if you go follow my videos in the links. I'm using that brown color, which is the more darker color in the palette, because I just want to give myself a little bit of crease color. You just need to warm up your crease just a little bit. Give it a flush of color. Just adding a little bit of color into that crease is going to dramatically change the way your eye looks. And guys, I'm actually going to use that color for like 3 to 4 different things on my face. So just keep on watching. I'm actually using another drugstore brush. So I'm just giving my crease a little bit of flush of color, and I just do those windshield wiper motions back and forth. And I just want to put a little color in that crease, and I'm going to go to the other eye and add a little bit of color to that crease as well. I don't really want anything else in that crease but just that wash of color. So here I'm going in with the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, which it has a SPF of 20, and I really fell in love with this foundation when I found it in the drugstore, and I've been using it now for, I want to say, at least for the last 6 months, 7 months, I would have to say, of 2018. It has not broken me out, and I have really sensitive skin. The color quality on this foundation is really great. There's some more foundations that I will be reviewing in the next couple of weeks, but this right here is my go-to jam foundation. I absolutely adore what Physicians Formula is doing with their foundation. They have put a lot of quality into this drugstore foundation. This Physician Formula has been my go-to. This has been my jam. So I'm using a Tarte Kabuki brush, which is not a drugstore brush, but it does a really good job on just kind of setting the foundation into my skin. And it's okay if you go across your lips. I just go across my face and my forehead as much as possible to give myself the maximum coverage. I really enjoy using this brush. I don't get a chance to use it all the time, but when I do, it just reminds me of how wonderful this brush is and what a good job this brush does with my skin. So now I'm actually going to conceal my under eye area with the L'Oreal Infallible, and this is something that it has so many multiple uses, and I just love it. So I don't have to make that triangle under my eyes. Always helpful to have one of these, especially in your makeup bag, arsenal, whatever. Get you one. So there I'm using my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and that gets the corners of my eyes. And now I get to show you guys my NYX HD Finishing Powder. NYX has a really nice HD powder, and this color is in Banana. And I mean, why not HD? I mean, you're gonna look flawless. I love their HD powder. So this NYX HD powder is a banana powder, and it is really nice. It's very soft. I find that the powder is very fine, and It's really creamy, and I've enjoyed using this in my under eye area. The other thing that's really beautiful about this powder is that it doesn't give you really any flashback when you're taking pictures. And I find that it just kind of gives that airbrush look to your skin, and it's really, really beautiful. And I just think that NYX did a really good job on making this banana powder, especially in a compact form. That's one thing that I'm really enjoying about this aspect of this powder. So here I'm going in with my Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Bronzer, and the Butter Bronzer is in the color Deep, and I really like this because I don't want my skin to be too dark in the contour areas. I want it to be more on the natural side. This because I'm tan already, but I feel as though that this just gives a really good wash of color. And I do take this up high into my temples. And aside that this is a really good bronzer, this bronzer smells amazing. I mean, seriously amazing. It really smells like coconuts. You would have to buy it just to see what it smells like. I think you would really enjoy it as well. It is a beautiful color to warm up your skin, and I find that I've just kind of gravitated towards this bronzer a bit more than any other bronzers I've used in the past. And I'm just going to hit my jawline right there, but to make sure that everything in my face is pretty even. This is a very natural look, but I wanted the look to be warm because we are in the fall season, and I didn't want my skin to look too washed out. I'm going back in with that brown color in the Max Beauty palette, and I'm gonna put more on my cheeks. I chose more of a brown blush just because it shows up really well on me. There is a little bit of wash of pink inside of this blush that I'm putting on, and guys, I just tend to just blend in circular motions on my cheeks just because I'm trying to hit it on the apples of my cheeks. And the brush that I'm using right now is a Max Beauty brush, and that was also in my TJ Maxx haul. I want to say this brush was like $2.99. I have really been leaning towards those really big fluffy brushes, and I've enjoyed really working with this brush a lot lately in the last couple of months. The L'Oreal Lumi is what I'm using to give me my highlight, and it is just a really nice color wash to the skin. It gives the best glow. And I also use this L'Oreal Lumi in a video to give you that summer dewy glow. And I used to mix this when the summertime is around. I mix this with my foundation to give me that glow on my skin, just not recognizing I should have used my fan brush versus my fluffy brush, but I will go back in with my fluffy brush to do more blending. So I take this fan brush and I kind of just go on my cheek area with this, and then I switch brushes and go in circular motions, which seems to really help blend out that glow. I just feel like it gives the skin the most natural glow. So I'm trying to figure out some things here on my desk right here in front of me, so that is why I'm looking down. And I just go in with this fan brush and I keep on blending. And when I feel as though that the fan brush has done most of its job, I still go back to my fluffy round Max Beauty brush because it just tends to do the better job for me. And guys, a lot of this natural looking skin goes back into your blending and just spending a little bit more time on blending out your cheeks and blending out the areas for your L'Oreal Lumi to glow. So there I am back with my blending. And then I'll take my fan brush and blend out what's above my lip. And a look is never complete without false lashes. I mean, don't those false lashes just do something? So I'm setting them up. Here I'm going in with the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Extension Mascara. I'm not doing any wing liner on my lids today. I'm going with a very super natural look. But I do feel as though that my eyelashes do need to be prepped a little bit for some lashes. I think that lashes make a look for me. I just think that they add a lot of dimension to the eyes. And there's just this certain sexiness about adding those lashes. And when the look is complete, I just enjoy putting them on. And this CoverGirl Clump Crusher has been the business for me. It is such a good product. Definitely something to try. So I am back with my blending a little bit. You'll notice that I'll pick this brush up often as I'm working this makeup in my face, because I find that the blending makes it more and more natural as I continue to go into this look. Here I'm going to line my waterline with the NYX Jet Black. And this is just a very simple jet black waterline pencil. It is very creamy. It goes on really, really smooth, and it is extremely affordable. I'm soon gonna have to purchase another one. It's a really easily gliding on pencil, and it doesn't cause any grief on the bottom of my lids. And I really like it a lot. And I tend to reach for it when I need to line my lids or do a tight line on my eyes. I told you it's a lot of blending with this makeup, especially with my cheeks, and making sure that there is some type of wash of color on my cheeks. So I want to make sure that that is there, and you guys know that just the blending to make the natural makeup look the way it should, it just takes a lot of time for me to blend, and I use a lot of circular motions. So I'm adding a little bit more Lumi to my chin there, because it just gives such a beautiful glow. And here I'm gonna get ready to put on those lashes that I was prepping a little bit earlier. And these are the Vegas Nay lashes. I am still getting used to putting on lashes. It is still can be very difficult for me. I've had friends, tell me that they've still not gotten used to putting on lashes. I just take my time. I don't use tweezers. I do my best. I know that you can see the little bit of the glue right there, but it does dry down clear. But it is important that I get those lashes glued in the right place. So I'm going a little bit quick here just because I want to make sure that I get the lashes on and they're secure and they're not popping off on me throughout the day. I think that was the most scariest part for wearing lashes, is just making sure that they weren't popping up or there was no lash catastrophes. But all in all, I love wearing them. I will try to wear them. I will do my best to put them on. I'm just gonna tap a little bit of the glue on top of my lashes just to make sure that the glue is drying down correctly. And like I said, it takes time to put on these lashes. Don't give up. Don't give up. I'm enjoying the look without the black wing liner on my eye. So it gives me a more natural look, and this is something that I would wear to work. Maybe minus the lashes, but I have found me some more natural looking lashes that look more like my own lashes and not as long. Here I'm going in with the NYX Butter Gloss. And this is in the color Tiramisu. And I thought this gloss gave me the best wash of color. It wasn't too pink, it wasn't too nude, but it just went with this look perfectly. And NYX is super affordable, and I will throw this kind of gloss in my purse. And you notice that I'm adding a little bit of that L'Oreal Lumi to the very top of my lid up there to give me a little bit of lid highlight. It just takes a little bit. But I wanted you to see how versatile these products are and how far they can take you into your makeup look. My fan brush always does the job. These looks are never not hard to get. You can look just as beautiful, just as fabulous with drugstore makeup. And there are women out there doing it, and they are not spending a ton of money to do it. So there you have it, guys. My makeup drugstore must-haves. I gave you my top 10. Make sure that if I'm missing out on anything, you leave it down in the comments below, because I surely do want to know if there's some gems out there that maybe I'm missing. If you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be known when I put a video out there so you can watch it immediately. As you guys know, I'm going to always say, don't forget to visit shopvault28.com, our online store. If you're not following me on my social media handles, follow me there. I'm always happy to be here with you guys and share some gems with you so that we can all win together. I'll see you guys on my next video. Until then, bye. Hey friends, if you did not get a chance to catch my Maybelline Soda Pop video, I would have to say this is one of the most unique palettes that I bought in 2018. Check it out.